Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my jbird. And this is remembering 1976 and then 1977 when I first learned how to play chess, created my opening, and my theory behind it, and how I play. And I still play the same way today. And I'm in white, and this is called Bird's King Standing, Knight Bird, Knights 81, jbird, to bot 2200, game 87, no errors, no assistance, no help whatsoever to beat this bot. And it's just like it's 1977 right now. And this is really cool, this one. I like it. This one shows, it has my opening, but it shows you my theory. I can really shine some light on my theory. What I've been trying to do and trying to show, and how you're supposed to move, and everything. And the strange thing of it is, this one I did on April 3rd, 2024 at 7:51 p.m. Oh, that was late in the day. Oh my. Usually I'm exhausted and tired. I must have been really into it that day. Wow. All right, let's get down to it. E3, D5, E2, E5, and there, right here, is your Bird's King Standing, which is one of the Bird of Paradise openings, which you've seen in my channel here. Let's go on. A3, C6, D3, A5, G3, E7, H3, E6, and there's your Knight's Bird right here with D2, A5, F1. That's the 8th move. Both knights on 1. That's Knights 81. If we were in black and it was on 8, it'd be automatically Knights 88. But this is the 8th move, and both knights are on 1. And that's the Knights 81. Now, if it was the 9th move, it'd be Knights 91. All right, let's continue on. He castles. I go back up. See, I was thinking about putting that knight over here, but as soon as he castled, nope, start the attack. We got to come back after D2, F6, B1, B8, D2, into my jbird right here. And the jbird right here with these, inside these two pawns like that, and with that pawn pushed up in this corner one, is the first game I ever won in chess ever. And I created on my own with no help. And my first game I won ever. And that's how my theory became about. After I got it set up, as Jay was looking at it, I says, here it is. And then he says, what? And then I said, well, while he was looking at it, he was saying, well, I can't put my bishops here. And I said, look, I didn't have to do that. I could have put the knight up here. Or I could have put the queen up here. I can move my pieces around the back. And as soon as that exact time when I got the opening done, I said that to him. And then ever since then that's the way I learned how to play chess. And that's the way it is. So let's go on here. We're in 1977 right now. After D2, H5, I go back F1. You see? You move your pieces back. I'm undecided because he's undecided. So I'm undecided. After F1, D4. Nope, bypass. E4. Nope, no problem. There's no thinking there. C5. 90 up F3. And see, now here's the funny thing. This can get moved. The knight could come over here. Just waiting to see what I can do. After F3, B6, pawn up B3, H4, pass G4, H7, C1, E7, rookie up A2. That's called my DF8 lift, Deep Fritz 8 rook lift, I call that one. Ever since I beat Deep Fritz 8 with this rook lift, that's my DF8 rook lift. After A2, A4, rookie over, B2. Pawns defend it. Let's see what happens. After B2 takes B3, I take B3. and then I plan on pushing this up. I like it. I like it. And look, this can come up, maybe a fast castle. Let's see. After b3, he takes b3. He pinned his queen. Well, after that, let's see what I do. I'm pretty sure I go up into the jbird again, and I do. e2, back into jbird. f8, d1. I thought I had him. Oh, he has knight. a5. Well, nope, I'll take it. b3. Takes b3. But wait, now I got to move my queen. d1. He can't get no check with the knight. See, sometimes I can see that far, and sometimes I didn't see it. See, seeing things. And luckily, there's no checks. After d1, takes d2. I said, is there a check? Okay, but I'm getting this queen. It don't matter. Takes b6. Takes f3. Now, I could take with the queen, but I didn't do that. Because you know why? I lose tempo. Here's what I did. e2. Now, he can't go here, he can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. He can go back. After e2, well, no, he has to take. Because or the rook's going to go away. I'll take it with the f3. He goes g5. I go g2. See, my queen's, I'm not losing tempo to bring the queen back. The queen stays here. After g2, e6, e1, g5, b3, c8, a4, f4, h2, c5, d2, c3, takes b6, c5, b5, b6, a5, takes d3, c4, h3 check, g1. And I learned this from playing the 2200 before. The knight and the rook. There's not enough pieces here to get the job done. I learned this. The knight and the rook ain't going to do it. I learned this. And one of my past videos and on my regular program, not the bot, but on my regular program, and I didn't use no help on that one. And I found out that you can do this. When I saw this like this, I say, nope, I'm not even worried about it. There's not enough. You need more than that. After g1, he goes f6. I take b6. He goes d3, a double check. A double check. d7, c7. I take this one. Why? Because if I take that one, it's going to give him opportunities, I think. See, I can get quicker to the checks. I got to pass pawn. This can be handled. It don't matter. This king can handle this rook and this knight. It's not a problem. So I took with that. It wasn't about getting the pieces. I'd rather get rid of the bishop. Because if he ever did get some checks going and then threw a bishop down here or something, no. I know about the rook and the knight. So a king can handle a rook and a knight. Now, not a rook, a knight, and a pawn, too close by, but it can handle it. After c5, take c5, take c5, d7, take f8, f3, c1, c3. Of course I'm taking that. Take c3, take c3, c5, e8, take c3, e7, a6, f5, takes f5, h3, h2, f7, a7, e4, queen e, a8, e3, c6, takes f2, no worries, b7, g8, and that's game. Let's go back. I think you say, well, if it already knew, well, see, here's the thing. It already did know that it didn't. I really believe it. There was nothing more to be seen, and it did what it did again. Now I'll move my pieces around like this. See this? How I move them around? No hurry to castle, no hurry to do anything. What's he got? I don't see it. And now this is he's gonna get busted open. This is closed. This is closed. He takes. And it wouldn't have mattered. Let's say if he would have just, okay, he goes over here right away. Or, oh, he can't. Well, he can go with the knight, but then I'd still run that over. He's still pinned. I don't think what the intent was on that. But I think it already knew that it was a blown position, and that's why it does what it does. We'll go back to the opening again. And believe it or not, even if he was to push this, I don't see it. He don't have enough time. That knight's here. He's got to get on this. I don't think he had enough time to put anything together, to be honest with you. He just didn't have it. There wasn't enough time to put anything together. All right, you know how this game ends. Let's go back to the beginning again quick. Let's see this opening. How you move your pieces around. This was my thinking back then. I wanted to play once after I got the jbird originally, and then played some games and start moving my pieces around the back. This was the whole idea, like getting like this, trying to move your pieces around like this. Get something together, which way, and this is the way. Once I created that jbird opening with the two bishops in the middle and the pieces can move around. This was my thought processes. Let's see that again. Pass pawns, close position. I like playing like that. That's the way I learned how to play. Just like this with this, and normally it was this pawn, but you can mix and match. Well, I had to push that up. That was forced. All right, that was forced. So then I push it up anyway. The knight's bird. I run it over. I run it over there like that. Good. He castle. I'm bringing it back. You see. And now, and even in that position, we're looking at 2,800 kind. With perfect play. And slowly pass there, move your pieces, get things routed around here. And then he just wanted to attack like that, which is no good. I really think it didn't have anything. That's what it did. I think once it got to the point where once it castled and I'm moving my pieces like this, it didn't have anything. It didn't see anything to go forward with anything. Normally I pass, but I went like this. That's what my plan was. And it worked out. All right. Thanks for stopping by. And we're going to have some more. Remember, 1976 in the 77. Thanks.